scenes, I talked with this brother because everybody's saying you gotta hook up with MTR. You and MTR gonna do a collab. You and MTR gonna do a collab. You gotta go to MTR. And I'm like, yeah, I do. I gotta hook up with MTR. But the problem is, he's in Phuket. I'm in Pattaya, 2 different islands. It's almost like being in LA and San Francisco. It's the same state, but totally different place. So we didn't get a chance to meet up, man. But what I saw, what you guys saw, what we all saw was an epiphany of what it's like to really, really, really absorb what it is. This is why I always tell you guys, I stay away from the Pookie, the low vibrationals, the stereotypicals, because they don't get it. You have to have some sense of an IQ to understand what this place is and what a blessing it is to be able to get here and be in a place like this, especially coming from the trials and tribulations that a lot of us go through back at home. You don't get that here. But it just really hit home. It just hit different with him. When I talked to him on the phone, he wouldn't stop talking. You're going to see, we're going to bring him in a minute. I see him back there. I see my brother back there. There he is. And let me tell you another thing about MTR. And he's made it clear. And he made it clear to me he does not do interviews. He doesn't do collaboration anymore. I'm not sure why. I know our collaboration went well. But he did this for me. Well, not just for me, but he also said he just wanted to he was kind of in a glow type of state, like just happy to be there. I didn't quite know his moves. He was moving around. He tried to reach out to me. We missed each other. But we're not gonna miss each other the next time. That's for daggone sure. But ladies and gentlemen, I ain't gonna talk your ear off. First, I say thank you to all you guys in the chat already showing love. I watched MTR was so rusty in doing a live stream. He was missing super chats, and he was just surprised and a little bit overwhelmed. It's a certain skill set to doing live streams, and he'd be really good at it if he wanted to do it. That's like something he just happened to do. I didn't even know he was going to do it, but he did. And I guess he was warmed up for what's about to happen now, because I'm going to ask him some questions. We're going to get to it. We're going to understand. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for MTR.
Hey! Zoom live.
Hey. hey, how you gonna lose when you got a tribe and an army? You got the MT Army, I got the Zoom. How can we lose?
Listen, there's no way that we can fail when we got all of this. You understand what I'm saying, Richie? The travel OG, man. It's so good to see you, man. And it's funny, and I appreciate you. First off, thank you so much for the gracious introduction, man. I can't believe it's been 5 years since we had the opportunity to do this. But then also, the conversation that we had, what I said in that conversation, I was like, if the conversation that me and you had was on the live stream, 1 million views, because we went in. So somehow we got to replicate that right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if we can, but I'm going to say to you what I said. I don't say that. I'm saying to no one. I wouldn't say to their face, dude. The glow on you, the happiness in you, what you saw, the epiphany in you, and more importantly, like not more importantly, but the hate and the negativity. And you, dude, and I'm gonna tell you something about MTR, you guys. I'm just being honest. MTR, I asked him, y'all know if you remember this, when my channel first started taking off, man. I said, I'm starting to get a little hate, man. What do you do about that? You remember what you told me? What did you tell me?
I want to say this is probably 2022. And I want to say this is probably like a month or so after I did the initial video. And I don't remember verbatim what I said, but I know what I would tell you to do. Fuck the hate. Can I curse?
Absolutely, man.
I don't really cuss.
First of all, let's get fuck cancer out the way.
Fuck cancer, all of that shit. Fuck all of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely was like, bro, you want them to talk. No matter if it's good or it's bad, this is the content game. The content game is just so much different than real life, but you want them to talk. So let them build up, as long as it's not involving or messing up your personal life. And it's like defamation to that degree, right? Then have a lawyer handle it, but still focus on delivering value. And the thing is that, and this is actually being reinvigorated by me getting out of my comfort zone and going somewhere else, which also goes into why I wanted to do that, talk to you so much, because you've been over here delivering the work. All right, you've been getting people off of that plantation for 5+ years now. All right, that's a gift that you're giving to others, right? So we got to make sure that even with my experience over there, we put that together in synergistic fashion and get even more brothers off of that plantation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, I'm still beaming off of my trip. And it's funny, like when I looked out in the comment section and the amount of comments that I saw that was like, yo, he looks so much lighter. But they were right though. They were right though. And even now that I'm back, I feel so much more like, when's the last time I've done a live stream on my side? It's been like 8-9 months. But this morning, but yesterday I was like, I was gonna do a live stream. I'm just gonna mount up and just have a conversation. We had a fantastic conversation over there. So, it kind of speaks to, being able to invest in oneself in order to, the dividends getting paid back 10x, tenfold. And sometimes we got to do that. It's just so incredible to me that so many of us that look like us have been convinced to just stay put and just deal in the mud, right? Meanwhile, there's answers to this.
Absolutely. But the way you put it together, the way you, I mean, I don't want to harp on too long, but just it was a glow, like you said, like people saw that you had. Mm-hmm. But tell me this though, because you've been to Thailand before, in your 30s, and now you came in your 40s. Because I tell people all the time, man, you got to get your heart broke. You got to go through some things to really appreciate Thailand. Young people ain't gonna really appreciate it like someone that's over the age of 40. Mm-hmm. What was the biggest difference between the last time you came the first time you came and the last time you came?
Well, I have much more of an appreciation of how delicate life is. So I think before it was, how can I find a turn-up city? And it was me and two of my best friends, and we went down there, and we absolutely accomplished that goal. As what I did, I mean, I'm like 13, 14 countries in at that particular junction, right? So traveling is not new to me. And in fact, I've traveled way more in my 20s than I did in my 30s. But in my 30s, I was trying to build all of this. So I had to keep my nose to the grindstone and continue on building all of this. But in your 40s, and as you continue to experience life, and me coming to these different epiphanies off of watching how delicate life is and the importance of being fulfilled. And I'll tell you, it changed my life. When I'm talking to my father on effectively his deathbed, and we were talking about places that I wanted to take him, places that he's never seen before. My pops was an old school New York dude through and through, and he was good in New York, but only then did he really say and think through, there's other things that he wants to see and he wants to do, but he never had the opportunity to do it, right? So that now, within my consideration of what this thing is, we all have a finite amount of time. And if we're not constructing our lives in a way where at the end of the road, whenever that your road is, if you don't feel fully whole and accomplished in what it is that you have decided to do, the roads that you decided to go down, then you didn't do it correctly, right? And the thing is, Richie, is that I think a lot, people have a lot more power than what they think that they actually do. I think that there's too many that just are okay with just being a victim within the society, and they're okay with just complaining, right? And the thing is you don't realize what you have. I was saying this on my live stream earlier. If you're in the middle income area within the United States, you make more than 90% of the entire world. And if you can combine that with the privilege of what our visa allows us, a lot of people don't realize how difficult it is for people not from the United States. And the United States is not even the best visa having country, right? Our visa is not the best. But if you're from somewhere like a South Africa or something like that, it's difficult to travel. It's difficult to get around. There's an application process that has way more requirements, and people are getting denied all the time. So how beautiful is it that you live in this place where you can have dollar arbitrage? Your dollar here is 8 times, 9 times in a place like Bangkok. And at the same time, you can easily go over there by just simply getting a passport. Okay. So it's all a matter of perspective. A lot of people just don't realize how much power that they actually have. Shout out to Big Bass Life, by the way. What's up, my B? How are you, man? How are you, man?
Baz in the building. Oh man, you gotta tell you, MTR, me and Baz gonna have all these back and forths about what's going on in America. I'm like, dude, just bring your ass to Thailand, bro.
Yeah, he need to go.
Don't matter.
Man, he hasn't been yet. No, he need to go.
No, he's been. No.
Oh,
He's
okay.
ready. he came one time and he's hooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He paused. He's done his thing. But
Yeah.
I got to ask you this, MTR.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did I lie or exaggerate about anything?
Nah, hell no. You didn't lie about a damn thing. And in fact, like I think like there's so much that you probably can't even say, or because it's a thing, or like let me try to describe it like this. Let me just describe it like this. You ever like take a photo of a landscape in an iPhone and or whatever camera, and you kind of look at it and you're just like, damn, that's just not as dope as what I can see with my own eyes. It's the same thing. You have to go. You have to go. There's a technology that is incapable, right? Like there's no way that I can implant the memory of what it is that I've experienced into your life unless you are actually there. You have to experience it. But let me also say this as well. Don't bring that baggage over from the United States.
Thank you.
Don't bring that anger. Don't bring that bitterness. Don't bring that nigga shit. Leave that shit at goddamn home. And when you go over there, respect the people. Treat them with kindness. And never let your ego out prioritize them. They live there. This is their country. Same way that you don't want people coming over here and being disrespectful to you when you were born here. It's the same thing over there. You have to be exceedingly respectful of the people that actually live there. So leave all of that at home. And in fact, if you don't, you're doing yourself a disservice because you're bringing over. It's like, you know, a chick that's going to bring her previous trauma from another relationship into the new relationship. So you're going to punish me based off of what someone else did to you. It's the same thing. Don't go over there punishing the people based off of something that happened to you previously. Check all that shit out the door and smile.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? Another thing is, what you guys don't know about MTR. Actually, you had a really good stream last night too. I stayed up as long as I could.
Oh, thank you, brother.
What you guys don't know about MTR, he's an oxymoron, man. He's an oxymoron. He has 1 million subscribers, but he doesn't want to be famous. He doesn't want people to recognize him. Like, how does that work? Explain that to me in your world. You're an intelligent guy. Explain to me, how do you have 1 million subscribers, but you don't want to be recognized? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been like, it's just weird. Like, it's just like, I've entered this space, and as a byproduct of what it is that I do, people know you. And I've always kind of had a problem because I appreciate my privacy. I appreciate just going in somewhere and just, being, normal. You know what I'm saying? Not like being looked at because of something that they saw me on, or right. Like, and I don't know what people's intentions are, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like to have to just think through, like, is that person looking at me because, they bang with me, or they looking at me because, they think I'm an opportunity, or is she, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like that. I don't like the extra special treatment. I don't like that. So, and it's funny because I used to talk to Kevin about that. And, meanwhile, Kevin loved it. Like that's a component of the reason that he stayed on the path that he was. But like, he used to tell me, like, you can't be half pregnant. Either you in or you are out, right? So I'm always been in like this weird thing. So that's why, like, when collaborations or stuff like that, different opportunities, I try to, I try not to do it. But like for this right here, I just felt like, content like this and talking through experiences like this and the way that we can talk through it, like legitimately, it's going to save people's lives.
Right.
It's going to save people's lives. Similar to why, when I got sick, I came out with my cancer diagnosis. There's a lot of marketing and advertisement in regards to women and breast cancer, but there's none in terms of testicular cancer, right? And I was impacted relatively early. And if it wasn't for, how I knew, it's weird. And I've said this before, but Tom Green back, and you remember Tom Green from MTV?
Yeah, of course.
He had testicular cancer. And he had, he was going on and talking about, he created a song and everything about it, how he was just checking his balls one day, and then he felt something weird and went and got checked out, and then that led to his diagnosis. And if I didn't hear that, I don't know if this was something I would have checked, right? Like, and I've always had a father that was very keen on like checkups and stuff like that. So if I wasn't keen on my checkups and I've never heard that information, then maybe I may not have been here right now, and that's a potential. So I say this to say is that there's a lot of dudes out there that are currently they feel like their back's up against the wall, or they feel like there's not an answer to this, or they feel like, their sense of fulfillment is just not there. They're always at someone else's whim, or right, like, why are these people using me? Or right, like, name the thing. And it's just like, oh, but wait a minute, there's another way to do it in another territory, and your dollar goes a lot further there, and you have visa, passport requirements that a large component of the world does not have. How gracious should you be? How appreciative should you be?
Yes.
There's certain people within our country that'll make you feel bad for the color of your skin, or that you're even a part of this country. Or you can stop being a victim to this bullshit that they're telling you, grab life by the horns and figure it out.
Yes.
Figure out how to do it. Ain't no one gonna save you but your damn self. But the world owes you no favors, and it's always been survival of the fittest. And even within myself, coming up to this point in life, searching for like that next dragon to slay, so to speak, or that next kind of goal, or that purpose-filled opportunity, or just a way that I can do this a little bit differently, where I can gain some of my time back in a way that appeals to the things that I like to do. I've recognized from this, I am destined for a coastal town, a coastal city. I love the water. I've always been a water person. However, when I think about the water places in the United States, they're typically, if they're somewhat populated, are crazy expensive. Like the idea of going to a Miami and paying $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000 to $6,000 to $7,000 per month for one of them condos. The higher that you go up, the more expensive it's going to be. But then also ties you with more handcuffs to this place. Yep. Okay. And it's more difficult to be flexible. My thing is that how do you maintain your flexibility? Okay. And how do you make more correct decisions so that you can construct your own life? Because really that's king shit. Is you being able to say, this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. Okay. So hopefully that answered your question, my brother.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I got some more for you, too. I got some fun questions. First of all, you guys get the likes up, man. We got 500 some people in the building. Get the likes up, man.
Shout out to the Zoom tribe. Shout out, everybody. I wasn't looking at the comments. Let me see some of the comments. Shout out, everybody.
Yeah, and that's
Lead in the building. TLA, I see you.
Lead in the building. Is Lead in here?
Yeah. I just clicked over. What up, man?
I gotta bring him up if he's here, man. I got the Lead and MTR boy. It's a treat for me.
It's like we had Fogo.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like we have Fogo, man. But I got a question for you, because Lee's from Atlanta. Lee's from Atlanta. You live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So Phuket versus Atlanta, who you got?
Who I got is a crazy question. Who I got is a crazy. Like, what? Who got the over under? Is that what we take? We place your bets, baby. We place your bets. Here's the thing I will say is that man, you know what's crazy? In Phuket, I felt younger. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I felt younger. And it made me feel like because when you hit like 40 in the States,
hey, MTR, MTR, 40? 40?
40? Show me ID. 40? 40? Listen, when I needed a haircut, I was scared to go get a haircut because I'm like, man, these Thai barbers don't know what's up. So I was wearing a hat. When I wear the hat to fit it, that's when, especially when they can't see how high the hairline goes. My hairline used to be like every decade it's gone back like an inch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still holding the corners, baby. It's starting to inverse of just your weed. It used to be like this, and it used to be down here.
Yeah, I know.
You still good too. You still good too.
Pull up to the scene with the ceiling missing.
The ceiling missing. Yeah, the forehead is it's coming out. You know what I mean? So, but
But
yeah.
all right, you're not gonna slide out of it though. That was a nice pivot, but I asked the question. You know,
I forgot what the question was. Now I feel like I was about to.
Phuket versus Atlanta. Who you got?
Oh, what I was saying is that my man said the whole kitchen going, shut up. We might have to fight, Alex. We might have to fight to the death. All right. Nah, but so I will say this: grind in a Atlanta, transition to a Phuket. Grind, because here's the thing. I think it's both. I think a lot of people think that I hate America or some shit. No, I love it. I love America. Right. I'm so appreciative to be from America. I still have fun in America. I still enjoy myself very much so in America. But again, for the thing, faulty.
That's the Godfather of the Zoom tribe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Everybody who's been over there knows exactly the accent of what that is. But anyway, for me, it's you leverage for both, for what it stages of life. Like I said, my appreciation at 40 was not my appreciation at 30.
Yep.
And the damn show would have been my appreciation at 20. Okay. Yep. So I just think that, work hard, leverage. You're in one of the greatest countries on this damn planet. And you're afforded things here, but it's difficult. It's tough. It's highly competitive. But if you can figure it out, then boom. Like this new American dream, Richie, is going to be to leave America. And I think that it's going to be, right, like I think it's going to be work as hard as what you can to about 40, 45. You know what I'm saying? If you get lucky, 35. If you, little less lucky, 40. All right. And then it kind of goes back from there. And then it's leave to go somewhere else and handle your taxes, your investment accounts, you know what I'm saying, and do it in such a way that now you can go into a place and you have much more of your time, much more of your day. Now you can just pick what you want to do, because effectively, if you're going to a place that is 80 to 90% less money for you to live, then you probably need to work 80 to 90% less of your time, which means you have now bought that time back. And once you buy that time back within an understanding of what are the things that keep you going or that make you tick, how are you going to accomplish those things in that place? And I figured out that for myself, for the way that I operate and the things that are important to me, that type of atmosphere and that type of place is important. One of my self-care activities, right? And when I say self-care, as a 30-year-old man, as a 20-year-old man, I didn't even know what that meant. As a 30-year-old man, I began to dabble in it. But as I moved throughout my 30s, I began to understand the importance of self-care. But one of mine is massages. I love massages.
Okay?
So I love massage. Yeah, you heard me on my live stream. I was getting 5 to 6 a day. You heard?
Wait a minute.
Unabashedly. And can't wait. 40?
You got 40 massages in one day? How many did you get in one day?
You know what?
Gonna say nothing.
Listen, Richie. The next time that I go back, I should probably vlog the massage, right? Like walk down the street, show kind of where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Show, and then kind of give a review of each. Maybe I'll do like a website with like a map. I don't know. The world's my damn oyster. But what I'm saying is that I appreciate, right? Like I'll go get a foot massage there, right? If I was to count in the almost 6 weeks that I was there, it probably was like, man, it's probably like 50 to 60 hours worth of massage. I mean, maybe even a little bit more. I don't know. But like, it was just complete and utter relaxation. And here's the thing, like to be able to like sit down, get like a foot massage, and then, you could still work, right? You still have your apparatuses, right? You still, right? Like, and it's just like, I would never think about doing something like over here, but over there, it's much, right? There's a lot of other things that you consider to like form fit in the things that are important to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you now have that time. You're not in production mode. You're not in grind mode. You can be more so in creativity mode. And with that creativity, I think is much more lifestyle happiness.
Agreed. Now, you guys, I mean, God, I know I'm talking to MTR and I'm talking to my people in my chat room. Did MTR answer the question, or was he just dodging and being politically correct? What do you guys think in the chat? Did he answer the question?
What
did he answer the question?
Did I answer the question?
No, you didn't. You said.
Well, here's the thing. What was the question? I forgot.
The question was,
if you ask me the question and I go off board, just write it in the chat, put it up on top so I can look at it again. Because I go a bunch of different places, baby. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Joseph said nope. Okay, what was the question again?
The question was Phuket or Atlanta, who you got?
Oh, I answered the question.
What'd you say?
I said leverage Atlanta to create, to build, develop high income earning skills.
Okay.
As you get into your 40s and your 50s, leverage paradise in Phuket. What my point is that both are important. I said both. Both are important.
One. That's why I say the answer. Who you got? The question was, you heard the English.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't pick Phuket if I was from Phuket. I think we need caveats. We need caveats. The thing that makes this so great is the dollar arbitrage. That's what really separates all this out. So it's like you can't do one without the other. But at this stage of my life, Phuket. Does that answer the question?
Yes, it finally does. But here's the thing. You were so eloquent in how you dodged saying it exactly, because this leads me to my next question.
Okay.
When you got back to the Matrix from Phuket, what frustrated you the most?
What frustrated me the most? I mean, that the price of massages went up tenfold. I got one the other day, it was $200 for 2 hours. It was good massage, but I did not like that. Also too, I miss the jovialness, the smiles. I've had, I've been here for a couple of days now, and I actually went out this past weekend, and again, just testing the waters, just having conversations, all around, and got into a debate, you know what I'm saying, of modern men, modern women. And it was good. It was good spirited, you know what I'm saying? But like, even in having it, I'm just like, man, this shit don't happen. It didn't happen at all when I was over there. Like, it's not even like a consideration. You know what I'm saying? So I miss the smiles. And then, of course, the financial arbitrage. Absolutely. And to me, that's the biggest thing. And I get it, because so much of people's day is dedicated towards how is it that, I'm making money, or what are the things that I'm doing in order to make money. And again, going to a place where that pressure is just not as much, I think results in a much more happier lifestyle. And I think that's why so many people out there are able to not focus on this keeping up with the Joneses or like this quest for money, and instead have better relationships with those people around them, because life is about relationships. It's about community. And you could be as rich and as much money as you could be a billionaire, but if you don't have relationships, right, people that truly love you or have love for you and would do anything for you, then you live you probably live an empty life. So so yeah. Did I answer that question, Richie, or do we need to check the chat?
You did, but I'm gonna start pressing you now. I gotta start turning the screws. I gotta get to some bottom line stuff.
Wait, but hold on. But I want to hear your answer to that question though. Like what's something, and especially because it's important for me to understand, because you're an OG in the game, right? But you've been over there for so long now. But like, is there anything that you miss about LA, Cali, right? Is there something that you feel like you can't get unless you're there?
Absolutely. I miss Costco. That's the main thing I miss.
Yeah, Costco's the shit.
I love Costco. I miss some of my food places. I miss In-N-Out Burger. I'm a fat dude, so I miss my little eating spots. I don't have the discipline that you have yet, but I'm gonna be working on it. Like the fat dude you talked about at the joint, that's 60 years old with a kid with no questions asked.
Yeah.
here's the four things what I love about Thailand. Like women is number 4. Okay. And you tell me if you agree or disagree.
Okay.
Number 1 is the peace that you get, the peace of mind. Nothing beats the peace. And that's what I saw. And you were relieved. Like, I ain't got to look over my back. I ain't got to worry. I'm good. People are friendly. This woman is going to bring me a shake. I ain't got to worry about her putting nothing in it. Oh, and then you got the baht wrong. You said 70 baht was like $10. And then you corrected yourself. 70 baht was like $2 and something cents. And I saw how you were, the peace. That's number 1.
Yeah.
2 is cost of living. Obviously, everybody loves you. You're going to live 3 to 5 times better over here. Number 3 is safety, because you can be drunk at 3 in the morning
and be good
and be good for the most part, 98% of the time. And then number 4 is females. And don't get me wrong, you know, everyone likes what they like, and they got a little something for everybody out here. But those are the 4 things for me in order. So I can't really get that in America. The only thing that beats it is the food, but then they got so much stuff in the food. I got to come back here to get myself replenished to at least be on some healthy non-GMO stuff. But I don't want to get into all of that. But that's what it is for me. So I just miss little things. Obviously, family. But but like you said in the interview, I don't know if you saw the last. I just did an episode responding to you at the pool, and the guy told you, you know, he has a piece here. If he needs family, he does FaceTime. You know what I mean? Like he just kind of, you know, when you get that piece, it's hard to go back to it. And that's what's going to lead me to my next question to you was, did you start planning your trip to come back to Thailand before you left or when you got back? When did you start saying?
So let me answer this first, because I think a lot of people are confused. Because a lot of people are like, yo, you back already? I said this before, like one of the videos is that I needed to come back in order to go to my uncle's wedding. He wanted me to be a best man in his wedding, so I'm going to be doing that relatively soon. And also, I don't have the DTV, or like, I don't know all the terminology of the visa stuff yet. Trust me, I will start to learn all of this stuff. But I want to say thank you, brother. I want to say I was at like day 40 of 45. So like of 60, right? So I would have to go back soon anyway. But I think the more that I think about it, I think I probably need to see other places first and just see what's going on so that I can really determine that next step. Now, the thing is when you even look at year 4, I get concerned over like the safety piece when it comes to like in South America. The Colombia, the Brazil. But the thing is like I hear people talking about that, but at the same time, like Atlanta ain't nothing to fuck with either. Right. So like I'd wanna understand and do more research in order to, you know, understand kind of the comparison of the two. Like, are people like overdoing it, like just embellishing it? Is it another tactic not to get people to go abroad and da 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 da? But to answer your question, no, I have not booked another ticket as of right now. And I think that it will be good for me to see other spots first before eventually deciding, you know, where I want to take up the majority of my time.
Well, knowing who you are, I'm going to give you this, because, you know, I do my consultations are 10 out of 10, man. All my consultations are all well. I kind of read people and read the room. I'm going to tell you a place that you could go to that you would like, that you wouldn't even think about. And a lot of people don't. But you know where you would love? Toronto.
Oh, I already know I love Toronto. I've been to Toronto. I went to grad school at University of Rochester in upstate New York.
Okay.
So I was up and back to Toronto, and let me tell you, they love Americans. Holy moly. And they got some of the most beautiful women, because not only is it a super mixed city, so you got all of these mixed people just creating all of these beautiful mixes in between each other. But then also their diets are better, so you have a lot more fit women in the city, and it's that combination. I already know. The problem with Toronto is the weather. The weather is the problem. Summertime Toronto is fantastic, but the way it's too cold in the winter. Anything
from New York, it's the same thing.
Fuck that. Toronto is 10 hours north, baby. That's like Switzerland up in that bitch. Fuck that. It's too cold. I could do it for a summer. You know, I can do summertime, but like, no. You can't be You can't be nowhere long term up there. It's too cold. I am not going back to New York primarily because of the damn winters. I'm good. I'm good. That's part of the reason I moved down to Atlanta. Was for weather. I mean, I lived in. I'm from New York. I lived there till I left to go to Penn State. So I was in New York, Pennsylvania, upstate New York. I was in the Philly area, and then I spent 9 years in Ohio. And that was when I started the YouTube channel. So I'm Northeast, Midwest. So I was like, man, if I was to go somewhere, where would I go? And then, one of the considerations was Atlanta. One of the big things was the weather at the time, but it's also funny because this kind of goes back to your first question. I think at the time, and remember, this is like 2022. So this is like the height of the content, and speaking with Kevin, he's talking about, man, Atlanta, right? Like he's about to build all of these different, things in Atlanta. You should come down, so that was kind of helping me push in that direction as well. But also in your question earlier about, not wanting to be famous. The other thing is that when I step out in Atlanta, a lot of people recognize me. Which is also why when I was deciding where to go in Thailand, and no disrespect, but I didn't even know that you were in Pattaya, but I knew that there was a larger community in Pattaya, but I wanted to be off the grid a little bit, you heard? And it felt like Phuket was like the other paradise, but like it was, not in where people generally were. And I don't know the reason for that. Do you know the reason for that? Like,
absolutely. And I can tell you, actually, Phuket is Pattaya's big brother. So it's double, triple out there because it's so spread out. Like everything in Pattaya, which I love. Baby, come say hi to MTR. Baby, come say hi.
Is that L?
That's L Boogie.
What up, L Boogs? How are you?
She over there getting my. See, talking Thai talk, baby.
I learned. Listen. I also know. Can I tell you the other word that I learned? Are you from Isan?
Isan.
Sepma. Yeah. It's like it's delicious or it's spicy. One of the girls over there.
Pet mock.
Well, that's not Isan.
Spicy. No, Sepma look like delicious.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I stand corrected.
Come on, son. I learned from the Isan. You know what I'm saying?
The Isan. Hey, the most beautiful Thai women are from Isan to me. My personal opinion.
I might need to go up there.
Yeah. Baby, you gonna make some grits. They want to see the grits. See, MTR, you come over here, you're gonna get some grits. But let me tell you the biggest difference. Yeah, that's okay, baby. Get your cough together. You all right?
She need a little tussing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she over there coughing it out. Let it out, girl. Let it out. So you're gonna get recognized either place, but you'll probably get more recognized in Pattaya than you would in Patong, but because it's more Russians, like where you are is like Russian heavy, like it's majority Russians there.
And Indian, I noticed.
Yeah, and the Indians, a lot of Indians here too, but they're kind of like they're doing a whole. I'm gonna bring you up to speed when we're offline on everything. I'm gonna make sure that you're good. I know where you need to be where you don't want to get noticed, but MTR, sometimes it gotta feel good, man. Like I don't go out at all, so I'm the same way as you because I don't want to be believing the hype. I've been here just working. All I'm trying to do is just murder everybody with this editing and these episodes. That's what I'm trying to do. So I don't get into the hype because I come from Hollywood. So I know you can believe it. You can believe that hype. And then the next thing you know is you turn into, one of the cast members from Different Strokes. You know what I mean? You know Different Strokes. But
I get the reference though. Yeah.
So it's nothing worse than being broken famous. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just stay out of the way. But for you would like Pattaya because it's encompassed in a 5-mile radius. See, Phuket, it take you 45 minutes to get to your hotel from the airport. You know what I mean? So here it's a little more compacted, good restaurants, good food. You got the beach, even though the beaches don't compare at all to Phuket. Phuket is, I tell people all the time, Phuket is Miami and New York had a baby. That's Phuket. You got the New York prices, you got the tourism, but you got the beautiful beaches. You can't run out. You don't run out of things to do in Phuket. So
Okay.
the next time you come back, you gotta. I tell you, you gotta go to Chiang Mai. You gotta go to Chiang Rai. You'll like Chiang Mai because it's the digital nomad capital of the world. I think it's like number 3.
Really?
In the world. That's where people like you go. Like they don't want to be in all the stuff, but they love the atmosphere. They love the cost of living. They love the prices. I don't know if you know who Los LeBlanc is. He's a big YouTuber. He built a house.
Really?
Oh yeah. He has he has a whole thing. Something your brain is gonna expand once you get out of the same places you're at. That's your comfort zone, but I'm gonna get you out of that comfort zone. So next time when you come, you gotta come for like 2 months. You can still work. I know you said you don't want to work out here. I don't want to work either, but that's what motivates me to keep going. You know what I mean? So you know, for you, dude, you're gonna be fine, bro. And and I forgot to answer this. These are the places that I suggest you go. I said Toronto. That was the dark horse. I didn't, because most people don't think about Toronto. They go to Mexico and DR. So I was taking you in a different direction. But the safety is an issue in Brazil and Colombia, but you got to do both. Like you have to do both, but you just got to know how to move. The way to avoid it, a lot of it, is just stay in the good areas, man. You get what you pay for.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people do the Airbnbs. I personally, I would stay in hotels. There's another level of security at hotels. You want to do that in Brazil and Colombia. If I were you, I would do probably Colombia is closer for you. They had Spirit Airlines flights to Colombia. That's how Colombia is. But you would like Brazil.
You think you like if Colombia, like Cartagena or Medellin, or what's the other one? Cali,
Coach Andre, who left the thing. He did a whole thing on your channel. Hopefully he'll stop by. I want you to meet him. He's a big fan. He's done like 3 or 4 live streams based on your visit out here.
Oh shit! Okay, dope.
Yeah. He's a big fan. He's one of the most eloquent speakers. Him and El Guapo and y'all get down and lead. Y'all are the best.
That's dope.
But he's really, really good. He might be doing a live stream now. But Brazil, you would love. The aesthetics of Brazil, you would love. The aesthetics of Colombia, you would love. But pound for pound, nothing beats Thailand. That's why I want you to go to different places. Go and see what it is. You know, aesthetically, nothing beats Brazil. To me. Yeah.
You mean women aesthetically? Nothing beats Brazil.
Yes,
okay.
Women aesthetically, because you got the African mixed with the indigenous Indians mixed with the Europeans. So you might find a dark-skinned woman with green eyes. You know what I mean? Or you might find a brown-skinned woman with, they take all 3 and mix it together, and you get that. You know what I mean? And that's what I love. So that's what. But this ain't about me. I'm gonna get back to you.
No. But I appreciate the game. No, I wholeheartedly appreciate the game, and even I'm excited to come back to Thailand eventually when I'm able to do it, and I do want to see something new. And you also said something like comfort zone. You also got to understand, I was staying on Bangla Street in Patong Beach, right? So like I was in Satan's lair. I was in Satan's bosom. Okay. But I know how to move.
Peace. And you still found peace.
And I still found peace, baby. All right. I still found, man, I was learning how to do Muay Thai on the beach. I heard. I was learning the elbow strike, all of that shit. You know what I mean? So, and I respect it. But yeah, I want to see Chiang Mai. I want to at least visit Krabi. I want to take a look at. There's another spot called Hua Hin, and it's like
Hua Hin.
Yeah, more of like an up and coming.
That's south of Bangkok. Like it's a different. Like Pattaya is this way. Hua Hin is that way. Yeah, Hua Hin is cool. It's a cool little low-key place. Like that's another place that you would want to be with if you don't want to really be bothered by nobody. That would be a place. But you definitely gonna get discovered in Pattaya. But you got to do it just to come see your boy.
Yeah. No, I'll come through for sure. I'll combine Bangkok and Pattaya. I go back and forth because also I know I'm more of a coastal person, but I'm like, okay, but like I like cities, you know what I'm saying? So like, so maybe I'll do both as well. You know what I mean? The yin and the yang. Absolutely.
Now, one of my subscribers, that's another thing. I got beef. I got chat beef with you though, MTR.
Wait, what I do there? What happened?
I'm gonna tell you. Last night you said you had the best chat. You had the best. I feel I got the best. I had the same beef with Lee.
We're gonna have to battle, baby. We gonna have to battle for chat supremacy. You heard? I'm looking at the names though. A lot of the names look familiar. Look, the
Absolutely.
Network. I've seen you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're all family. We're all family, and it's all love, man.
Absolutely.
I just try to surround myself with positive people and love, and that's what we
That's
get.
a fact.
Average Man Unplugged. Wait a minute. Now, Average Man Unplugged was kind of like not what you did for me, because I can't even compare what you did for me, but he used to watch me when my channel first took off, and now he has his 100,000 subscribers, and he was so excited to talk to you and tell you what an inspiration you were to him. I wanted to give you flowers. Like, I believe in giving flowers, man. Let me leave a link for Average Man Unplugged. Here's your chance to tell MTR what you wanted to, because I can't say it the way you said it. So let me get this here. I'm gonna read up a couple super chats. I'm not gonna keep you too much longer, MTR. I know your time is out. You've been up all day streaming, and now you're doing your thing. So I get it.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, just give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna read some of these super chats. I'm gonna let MTR. Send MTR. There he is. All right, that's for Average Man, you guys. If he wants to come, let me read some of these super chats. I'm gonna show you the love I get. Now, what I do, see, you last night, you was fumbling the bag. You had all kind of bags, and you was fumbling. Oh, pick up a bag. I forgot how to do it. I was like, look at him fumbling.
Dog, I was looking at my soundboard like, wait a minute. Like, where was my damn air horn? I believe it was like I was messing up, but
you was doing your thing, man. So let me read off some of these, man. Shout out to Aslam, gifted 10 Zoom to Thailand memberships. Aslam, he's coming to Zoom Fest. Let me ask you a question. See, I got to pin you in the corner, man.
What's up?
I'm doing Zoom Fest in December. You got a chance to come back.
Yeah.
Now, Zoom Fest is going to be crazy. We in Japan, we in Hong Kong, we in Vietnam, and we end up in Thailand, man. I know you be working. I know December's a tough month for you. MTR, consider Zoom Fest. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I will absolutely consider it, but I will let you know, like, December is one of the toughest. Specifically, it's like if I want to take off all this time in the middle of the year, I gotta make that up in December, baby, because that's ad revenue month right there, right? That's the Christmas season, and I know for damn sure if I'm Zoom festing, I am not gonna be creating no goddamn videos whatsoever, baby. I'm gonna be right here festing with all of y'all. You heard? Like, I ain't even gonna act like I'm gonna get on the or I have a camera out. I ain't gonna be doing none of that. You understand? Like, but man, if you do one 2 times per year, it'd be a completely different. But December is tough for you. You know
it's funny that you say that. Zoom Fest is my flagship, but I'm gonna do couples retreats. I'm gonna do and then I'm gonna do like places outside of Thailand, because ninjas, we all go to the same place. We all go to Brazil, Colombia, DR, and go to the same club, do the same thing, man. We got to break out of that.
Got to do something new. Yeah,
we got to spread out, man. Because brothers, they do their thing. Terrence Hill with the $5 holla. Shout out to Terrence Hill with the $5 holla. I'm gonna run through these quick, you guys. When MTR leaves, I'm gonna give you guys the super chats. Leslie Lynch, love you. Now Leslie Lynch is the godfather of the Zoom tribe. He from Money Earning Mount Vernon. Doing his thing. He's been like a staple of my channel, and you're gonna see that too if you decide to go live more often. You're just gonna get people to just rock with you, man.
That's dope. That's love.
When they rock with you, you show the love right back. So that is the godfather of the Zoom tribe, Leslie Lynch, and this is what I give people. This is how I reward people that reward me. I do it like this.
It's about the godfather of the Zoom tribe. Leslie Lynch, aka Godfather, son of Ishak, but the Zoom tribe where we get live. Take all the women on social media, keep him to himself. He's the godfather of the Zoom tribe, where he retains his wealth. Mount Vernon, New York is where he dwells. Played basketball with Denzel. Donate to me and L. We love you, Leslie Lynch.
Damn, that's love right there. Holy moly. You got the song with the visuals. Damn, son.
Doing it all. That's why I do it for all my people. I ain't gonna make you sit through all of it. I'm just gonna show you a couple of while I read them off. But yeah, Leslie Lynch, that is the godfather of the Zoom tribe. Let me get through these, you guys, quick, because he doesn't have a lot of time. And Average Man is in the back. He's ready to give him his flowers. Another dude, T-Mac, is another guy. He's in Colombia. That's who you want to know in Colombia. Big, huge supporter of myself, Andre, a lot of content creators. He's the guy in Colombia that you want to connect with. So anytime you're ready to make a move, I'm going to connect you with the with the people to do that. You know what I mean?
And,
So
and can I say something real quick? Is that like, you know, the amount of messages, DMs, emails that I've been receiving from people with like experience and they want to, you know, give me information. It's I'm receiving so much, it's too much to keep up with, but I appreciate each and every one of it, because there's some of the stuff I'll be reading in the email, I'm like, oh, where, like, let me go take a look, let me go see where this place is at, right? Or go see this city. So I super appreciate all of it. I can't respond to all of it because it's just, I'm inundated. But Richie, I appreciate that, because like when I'm ready to like make moves and stuff like that, you can be my conduit, right? And then you can help me, you know, point me in the right direction to the right brother, you know, with the right mindset and mentality. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. And I got nothing but good people. We got Baz back there too. I guess Baz want to give you your flowers too. All right, we're gonna do the MTR flower segment, but MTR, I gotta tell you something.
I'm humbled.
You don't know about. I created a show. It's called the you either gotta drink or puff when MTR says a certain word. Do you know what your most how do you say it? Your most frequented word is? Do you know what the MTR frequented word is?
Nevertheless.
Nope.
Get active?
Nope. No, that's your hook. Nope.
That's my hook.
MTR don't know his own word. Anybody, I want you guys,
I don't know.
When I tell you the word, if you've heard MTR say this word more than 5 times, let us know. MTR's word is perspective.
Is
That's
it?
the word. You got to drink every time MTR says perspective.
Damn, is it? I'm learning something. Oh, someone said adieu.
Adieu. Yeah, I stole that from you. I used that one too. Adeu's in there too, but perspective.
Perspective.
MTR, yes. Yeah, wait. Let me get a perspective. Can I get a perspective? I get a perspective?
Perspective. Anyway, yeah. Anyway is a big one too. Prerogative? No, I don't say prerogative.
No, perspective. You got to drink. From now on, when you watch MTR's stuff, when he says perspective, you gotta take a drink. Yeah.
Bullshit. That's a good one too. Anyway, yeah, I do. I scream anyway from time to time when I'm like, because I go on tangents and shit like that. But I'm trying to, when I try to get back to the content, I do it anyway. I know I do nevertheless all of the time as well. That's a big one. Perspective.
And you don't know about perspective? You don't know about?
No,
perspective?
I've actually never heard anyone say that to me. So I would have never been. I would have never been able to guess that. Viscous innards.
Oh yeah, viscous innards. That's a good one. Yeah, you guys put your favorite MTR isms up there, and we're gonna get to it right now. I'm gonna let while we doing it, I'm gonna let Average Man give you your flowers. I'm gonna read this. Aslam, 2 of my favorite creators in one spot. Yeah, man, I love to do these, man. Hopefully, MTR, I know you don't do these a lot, but hopefully we can do these more often, brother, because I miss you and I'm glad we had the chance to connect again, man. So it means a lot to me. So yeah. So let me read 2 more of these. 2 positively good brothers. Yeah, man. We you know, the whole point, you guys, is to have this kind of energy and this kind of love. You know what I mean? It's like I watched MTR because see me, Baz will tell you, I got a short man complex. Baz called me a honey badger because I go up against anything. So I got a different thing, but you handled that so eloquently the way AMS was going at you, but then he came back with the same piece. So it was dope to see that, because first I was like, why is he going at my boy like that? I feel protective over you, just like BMT. I'm protective when people go at my guys who don't bother nobody. But you handled that so eloquently. But the thing you said earlier, I mean, I asked you earlier, the thing that you told me was to ignore. I said, what do I do when the haters start coming? You said ignore. And that's the hardest thing for me to do. I'm better at it now, but back then it was like, no, I'm willing to get down and dirty with these niggas.
No, don't do that.
You know what I mean? But yeah. But I learned.
Yeah. So here's the thing. It really just depends on like what your goal is. And the thing is that you don't go over to Thailand to not, if you prioritize peace, you don't play with the pigs in the mud because they're going to win every single time and they're going to enjoy it.
Facts.
So if you want to fight, you got to be ready to deal with the consequences. And also one of the consequences might be that your channel gets popped. So for me, it's a lose-lose situation. And my thing is that, you know, like, for example, AMS, I super respect AMS. I think he's a super smart brother. And the way that he attacked the video, was super respectful. And I love those conversations because I always say that this is a critical thinking channel on my side. Like I want to be, I don't know the answers, you know, but I want to be able to put up points and perspectives and then, you know, let's.
There it is.
You know,
y'all got a drink.
Perspective.
Y'all got a yeah.
Does my sound effects work over here? No, they don't. But nevertheless, there goes my other one. But you said perspective, by the way, and I said perspectives plural, so you know, it's really not the same. Okay,
that's right. Not. It's different.
but yeah, but like I like going through content like that. You know, we can all have difference of opinions, and really, the people that are looking at the content is going to be the ones that's going to benefit off of that. So if someone's dragging you in such a negative way and there's no benefits outside of it, man, just ignore it and keep on going. Chances are they're just doing it to just feed themselves, you know, however slimy of tactics that they try to pull out. It is what it is, right? Just move on and focus on your value. But there's also a life lesson in that, even outside of content, because with content, you have to do it publicly to make money off of it. Mm-hmm. In your real life, people are not doing it publicly. They're doing it behind your back, okay? Mm-hmm. Keep on pursuing forward and keep on the path that you think and that it's going to take for you to get the value in it or extract the value out of it. That's how I live life.
Facts. Shout out to Caesar Jennings, 2 positively good brothers. Yes, man. And that's my little big brother. He's taller than me, but I'm older, so I'm still big bro. Ain't that right, MTR?
You OG. So you little big bro. How about that? You OG little bro. How about that? You know, let's attack it like that. And shout out to Boogie. Here's the thing. That's that okay. I think Boogie might have that one. But I feel like my here's the thing was more like 2019, 20. My here's the thing is when I did the Red Cup talks. Richie, what I gotta ask your opinion, brother. You think I should bring back the Red Cup talks? You remember the Red Cup talks when I used to have a little young thing like sitting right next to me. We would do the conversations.
Yeah. But you said you wasn't gonna do collabos no more. If you're gonna do it, you should. I think you should. I think what would be dope when you come to Thailand or Brazil or wherever you go, you know, you got to take that show on the road, bro. You know?
Yeah, well, I may or may not have recorded a couple of videos that I may or may not actually post of conversations with women that was down there. But part of the issue is the language barrier.
Right.
Like it's difficult in Thai, and I know it's going to be even more difficult in Brazil, South America. Yeah.
It's going to be even more difficult, man. Let me get through the. I'm sorry, MT. I got to shout out to the MT Army and the Zoom tribe. Thank you, IT Consultant, for the $2 holla. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I'll get to you then after I get done with MTR. Eric Powell with the $50 holla. Big up to the Blue Book gentleman. Now I'm gonna say this, Eric. Shout out. I haven't seen Eric Powell in a while. I'm gonna say this though, MTR.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all came up with some really good names yesterday, man. I was right. Actually, I wrote them down.
Oh, the Visa Bro.
The Visa Bro. Y'all had what did y'all have? Y'all had good names.
The Freedom Bro.
Expat Bros. Yeah, they like. I wasn't really
Bro.
feeling that one. I like the Expat Bros. I like the Globetrotters, and I like the Visa, the Visacations. I like that was the ones I liked.
You didn't like the Visa Bro?
I like Expat Bros. But Visa Bros is cool. Yeah, those are the ones I like. But they were all good. That's the thing about the chat. They're gonna always come through.
Creative.
Let me give my stream sponsor something real quick. MTR for the stream.
Go ahead.
Richie. Mac. Zoom. Fest. Welcome to the land where they all smile. Suwadi Kai, more fun than the law allow. Your vacation turned into a staycation. PS5 Thailand, that's the PlayStation. Y'all used to talk that ish. Richie Mac, Zoom to Thailand is the thanks I get. Positive, coming by the thousand. Once they come to visit, see it's hard to come up out of it. Yeah.
Yes. Damn.
Shout out to Eric Powell with the stream sponsor, the MT. I'm gonna put you guys on the solo. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Baz, I see you back there. I'm gonna bring you up, but I'm gonna let Average Man say his piece and give him his flowers.
Oh man! So first of all,
brother?
Man, how you doing, brother? How you doing?
Chilling, man.
I wanted to catch you because I originally saw your post when you had announced that you was going to be away from a while, when I saw your pictures, I knew right away where you was at. So even when Richie Mack had reached out to me and let me know, I was like, well, I already kind of knew where he was at. I kind of just wanted to speak to you like man to man and just give you your flowers, because I've given this story a few times on my channel of how when I originally started my channel, there was a point in time where I was actually considering giving up. And what made me keep going was a post that you had put on your community tab, and you were showing how you had I think you had been running the channel for about 2 years, and you weren't even monetized yet. And I believe I had been running my channel for maybe about a year or so, and I had about the same amount of subs that you had around that time. So
wait, I gotta interrupt. You had the same amount of subs as MTR?
No, okay, so let me explain. Let me make sure I frame it right. So
Yeah.
MTR had put a post on his channel saying that he had ran his channel for 2 years and only had 400 subs. When I started uploading on my channel, after uploading for 1 year, I had 400 subs. So in comparison, I was thinking like, you know what? Maybe I'm not doing so bad. Let me just keep being consistent and keep going. And just like MTR, I'm all over here working a 9 to 5 and doing this at the same time. And I just wanted to give him his flowers, because if it wasn't for that community post, to be honest with you, I don't think I would be here now. And I mean, as you can see behind me. So I just wanted to say man to man, thank you. And I appreciate you, everything that you do. I've been a huge fan, and can't wait to see you hit that 1 million, brother.
Hey, I am humbled, man. I am humble. You know, you just never know. Sometimes I throw things out there, you just never know where, who it might hit. So I appreciate that. Yeah, it was not only it was 2 years, but I think it was like my second niche change over that time. You know what I'm saying? So and then like look at the progression, from my side, and then look at the progression from your side.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes we just got to hear things in a correct way from a correct person that you respect, and it kind of just changes your perspective, which is also why I stepped outside of my own comfort zone even to do this stream, because I really haven't been doing collaborations or anything like that for a minute now, because through these conversations we might talk about or say something that might change someone else's life, and they'll end up going somewhere else that that they never thought possible. I'll never forget like something that my pop said to me, and this is back when I got sick, and my dad is a very private person, and he didn't want me at all to talk about kind of my health issues and everything that was going on, and he took umbrage up to me talking about it. And after the whole situation, I think at some point he went down in the comment section and took a look, and took and saw like people's even like emails that I was like forwarding it to him. Like people was like, hey, I went and I got checked, and it turns out that I have it too. Thank you so much. And my pops was a school teacher, and it occurred to him at that time kind of the impact of the platform and the power that we have up here, to whether it's to just talk or to influence or to talk through perspectives. I know that's my word, but I think that it was important for him to be able to see that, and he left me with a word. And I've said this on my channel before. He said that I had the opportunity to change thousands of people's life because he was a school teacher, but you have the opportunity to change millions of people's lives because of the internet, because of the digital platform. So I'm humbled, brother. I'm humble. So thank you so much for sharing that with me.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
And there's Big Bass for you, MTR. Look,
what's up, baby?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, baby. How are you, man?
Salute, big brother. What's going on?
Salute, man. We hanging in there, man.
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. I got to hear you through the screen.
Okay.
Oh, I'm good.
You hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah, I just wanted to say salute to you, bro. Been watching you for a minute. Of course, we go way back. So when Richie made the collab and kind of put us together. But what's crazy is that not only have I worked with you, I worked with Dennis, and I got a good, real relationship with Dennis Sperling. I've even reached out to Lead and did some things with Lead before Lead really just took off. So it's kind of a blessing to come from where I'm from, to get with Richie Mack, MTR, Dennis Sperling, and even kind of sprinkle a little Lead on top of that. So, you know, that's a blessing for me. I just wanted to give you flowers, man. That's all, man.
That's
Appreciate
love,
you.
brother.
And
Yes,
I got some more stuff lined up. So whenever you ready, just let me know.
Yeah, for sure. You know, your MTR like that I think that's on some of like a lot of the exits right now on the channel. You know what I'm saying? So like your talent continues to be heard by millions of people every single month as well, brother. So, you know, thank you for reaching out to me and keep doing your thing, man. Stay up, keep working, keep in there. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Tuition, you guys got something to say to MTR?
Definitely.
Absolutely, man.
What's up, brothers?
What's up, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Really, I just want to say, man, I'm super happy and proud that you went to Thailand. I know it's your second time going. And when I saw that video, the first one you posted, it just brought a big smile to my face, man. I was like, we finally got him. He's a passport bro now. And I've heard people in the manosphere say, you know, passport bro, maybe that's the way. They kind of say it and then no one ever really acts on it. So it's just really dope that you actually took the trip and you had that eureka moment, man. I
could do what I'm doing in the States over here, live way cheaper, live a much better life.
Come on.
And me and Steve just literally packed up our things and we moved overseas as well. So it's crazy once you finally had that eureka moment.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Zoom too. Appreciate you having us.
Yeah, man. I'm super excited, man. And I had the biggest grin on my face. So I think now you've opened up the jump down the rabbit hole. Now it's gonna be where else can you go? Like you were saying, South Korea. So I vote Brazil, bro. I think that Brazil, that's gonna be one of them ones where you're like
Rio.
Like what's this? Yeah, Rio. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Bahia too. You could hit that if you wanted to be, more low key. You don't want to be out in the scene, all that.
And don't worry about the language barrier, man. Don't let that deter you, bro. I'm telling you, man. Google Translate. I done went on the whole dates with Google Translate, but also you're gonna pick it up as you go. And actually, I would say, and Richie Mack may agree. I think in Thailand, their language, there's like the same word means different things. Like there's like in Portuguese, it's at least different words. Like it's probably a little easier to learn than Thai. So salute to you.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that. And I was definitely using a lot of Google Translate down there. Actually, my one of my biggest regrets about the trip is not getting one of them the Meta glasses. And it's funny because like I was actually I was like, man, let me go pick one of those up. So like the next time that I do something, I could just boop, boop, and then I could just record so I gotta have a different perspective. But I peeped that there's a Google Lens coming out in fall. And it's like it goes beyond the glasses, and you can actually have Google Translate in the glasses. So as someone's talking to you, it's translating in real time. So you know the geek in me, I was like, oh shit, I gotta wait for that one right there. Like I want to be able to translate like on the fly. But yeah, no, I super appreciate that. You know, it's it was crazy. Like I thought I was gonna record. But first off, when I went, I wasn't even gonna try to record content. Right. It was just whatever my body felt like doing every day, like in this period of rest, this sabbatical. And, I got to a point where I was coming up to all of these different learnings. And I was just like, you know what, let me just write some stuff down. Or excuse me, let me just document some stuff. Let me just record some stuff. But in my mind, like typically when I deviate from the normal content on the channel, it gets like 90% less of the views. So that's what I thought was going to happen. That's what I thought was like, all right, just throw up these pieces of content. That's why like this minimal editing. I'm just walking out with no plan. Literally a second before I put in a record button is when I decided just to talk about everything. And it was even inspiring for me looking down in there and seeing the reception. And even if you look at the like ratio And even if you look at the amount of comments on those videos, it's just like, wait a minute. So then I was like, oh, what I've been feeling is something that either if you've already figured it out, you understand the way that I'm articulating it, or if you haven't figured it out yet, you're interested in the story of where it is that I'm going, because you're saying to yourself, well, what if this can be my future lifestyle? So anyway, you know, I'm humbled, and I appreciate that assessment.
Absolutely. Now remember when I met you, the one time I met you in person in Atlanta, I was doing the Black Manosphere Conclave with El Guapo. Do you remember that, MTR?
Yes.
Well, this man here, Theo Waff, he is the brains behind the Black Manosphere Conclave, getting people out. He wanted to give you his flowers as well. Theo, say what's up to MTR.
What's up?
Hey there, Swadika. I'm glad you're seeing the light. I'm glad that this is happening. I'm very surprised. I'm actually stunned.
Really?
To be honest. Yeah, we're as Passport Bros, I think we're really used to just I think we're correct, but we're used to paying a price and getting beat up, even though we're right.
Well, can I also address something as well? I was looking in the comment section, and there seems to be some people. First off, if you guys are content creators, people would just create things about you, and I'm just like looking at shit in the comment section, like, wait, what the hell is going on? But apparently, there's something out there where, like, I hated the Passport Bros. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've always supported the Passport Bros. I've never said. I've always told people to go get their passports. From you know, even before the video that I did about Zoom, you know, about Richie Mack. I was always saying you got to get out your block, your city, your province. You got to see other perspectives. So when I heard you say that you were surprised, it reminded me of that, because I'm just like, I was looking at these comments like, what are they talking about? I've never shat on the Passport Bros like at all, right? So I just want to just clear that up real quick.
Good. So yeah, you see what it's like, because I had that. Your experience that you had in Thailand is the same that I had in Russia and in Japan. And then of course in Thailand as well, and it's very life-changing, and then it's hard to return back to the States afterwards. And so you know, I'm planning on leaving, and as I'm teaching right now, to tell you the truth. I just came in, I saw that you're doing this. Shout out to Lead. Hey Lead. I decided to go here and say hi to you real quick. So again, thank you. I'm glad that you're seeing it. You're seeing what we're seeing. Especially when you talked about how money isn't a part of the relationship, but it's really other things, like things that actually matter in the relationship. That's what I experienced in Russia and in Thailand and Japan, very much so. And I'm here and I'm in this country. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what is this? Like, this is a nightmare. So I'm leaving again. I'm still in preparation mode. Been there for a while, but I'm gonna be leaving the country pretty soon. I did over 20 years abroad.
Nice. That's what's up. Yeah. And I currently have, you know, live stream that I did earlier. I think I articulated what it is that you're talking about, and I got my editors cutting it up right now. Like, I think, you know, that was, you know, I think I didn't even realize it until I was actually talking through it. And yeah, it's impactful. It is so impactful. You know, I think that there is there's almost like a littling or belittling of being a man, and it's almost like belittled down to being an ATM. You know, just something to just forever just give out resources without anything to expect in return. And when you transpose yourself from a place where there's this sort of air, and again, it's not all, right? But if you transpose yourself into somewhere else where there's still a respect for men, there's still an appreciation for men, then the baseline, like the foundation for how some of these conversations happen, completely change. So I appreciate you sharing that with me, brother.
Yeah, Theo, you should have Lee MTR at the conclave, man. He'd be a great speaker there.
This is the first time I'm talking to him. I gotta be nice to him first. Right.
Well, again, I don't want to be famous. All right. So like a lot of these things, I'll be like, nah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we could talk about that, but again, very much. Thanks for this. It's really wonderful. Regarding learning Thai, again, I'm fluent in French, Russian, Japanese.
Oh.
And I have have Thai books here. Of course, I still study Thai. So, and I want to say Thai is not hard. You can learn it. It's not hard at all. You just need some structured learning. You're a very structured person, and so you're disciplined, right? So you can definitely implement Thai. It won't be hard for you. And when you do it, when you go to Thailand, you actually speak in Thai. Oh my goodness! Oh,
it changes the game.
Yeah, you'll never see the land of the United States again. Never set foot. You'll be happy.
Hey, MTR, if you remember, before Kev passed away, and I got a chance to meet him in Miami, he was learning Spanish. He was big on, let me learn a different language. Let me start traveling more. He actually was, I think, even saying he wanted to travel to like South America and Central America and different countries. So I think a lot of the content creators, you know, Coach Greg Adams, a lot of people, they default to, man, maybe this passport bro thing isn't so bad. I brought King 68 the Great. I was his cameraman for a year. I brought him to Brazil. Loved it. This is the dude's with all these girls in Miami, and he's like, man, thank you for bringing me to Rio. This was the biggest thing I've ever had. I don't even want to go back. I think I'm gonna rent a house out here for 6 months and stay. So that to bring a content creator who gets all these girls to another country and him like being like, man, and he lives great in Miami, but it's I think a lot of men are finally realizing like, man, look, you know, there's other options out there. We don't need to crap on the women here, but it's definitely just a different experience, man. Like I said, I'm happy that you're gonna travel more, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's necessary. You know, it's necessary, and it's almost like you know, I was pushing through this burnout. It just wasn't necessary. And there's some things I still got to work on internally. You know what I'm saying? As I kind of step through the kind of this next stage, you know, of life, into my 40, about to turn 41 very shortly. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I am, yeah, and also too, just thank you all. Like this means a lot to me to hear all your guys' perspectives as well. Again, I'm super humbled, and you know, to be able to talk about the things that I've seen from my perspective. You know, I'm doing this, you know, because it's real. It's just real. And, you know, how could I keep something like this secret? You know what I mean? So, so I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So you guys, man, MTR, he's been here. He's given me a lot of his time, man. You know, we originally said something like 30 minutes, and he's been over here for almost an hour and a half, man. So I was trying to get Coach Andre to speak to you because he wanted to talk to you, but he's not here. So, you know, I held him as long as I could. MTR, do you have anything else? I had a couple more questions for you, but I'm not gonna hold you. I'm glad that everyone got a chance to speak to you, give you your flowers. We will do it again soon whenever you ready, brother. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you.
My brother, man.
Cody Kopp. I mean, that's really it. I think I said everything that I needed to say. You know what I mean? I'm humbled. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep on, you know, pushing things over from my side, you know, and you know, I'll make sure to reach out when, you know, I need help, you know, and I need, you know, information or resources, you know, and, you know, it means the world to me to have, you know, a community over here that, you know, I can reach out to in order to try to understand, you know, the best way that I can try to move into the future as I continue on exploring. So, you know, I am forever grateful for you guys accepting me to this degree, you know, and again, I am just humble. So thank you.
Thank you, brother. Can I get a Zoom Fest 2026? Can I get a Zoom Fest 2026 drop?
What does that mean?
Zoom Fest 2026. That's my Zoom Fest.
Yeah. What you mean drop though? What's that mean?
It's a drop, like Zoom Fest 2026. You just repeating it.
Zoom Fest 2026. Let's go.
There it is. That's a drop, baby.
I didn't know what it. All right. You taught me something new, brother. You know what I'm saying? You taught me something. I'm like, what's a drop? Like, drop what? What you want me to drop? You want to drop something on the ground?
You know how they get like a rapper on a radio station like Jeezy or somebody like, yo, say this, and then they say it. He just wanted like a good sound bite so he could splice it into his.
Yeah, you know about editing.
I get it now. I'm just saying at the time. I'm like looking at myself on the screen, like drop what? Like, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
now give me my Zoom. Now give me a good one. Zoom Fest 2026.
Zoom Fest 2026. Let's go.
There
That's
it is.
it. That's it.
That's
it.
All right, MTR, man. Thank you
right.
so much, brother, for having you. We'll talk soon, and let me know.
All right.
Like, and that's another thing too. MTR, you know, MTR is a very low key person, so you know, he ain't gonna be announcing everything he's gonna be doing. But hopefully, we'll keep up with him, and we're gonna follow him. I know everybody better be be a subscriber of his channel. You're a subscriber of my channel. Gail put up the link a bunch of times. MTR, let's get him to 1 million. How far are you from 1 million?
I don't even know, brother. I don't look at the analytics no more for fear of disturbance of my mental health. So
right,
okay. I don't know. I'm somewhere in the 900s.
Okay. I'm sure somebody in the chat let us know. All right, you
I
guys.
just want to shout out one thing real quick.
Go ahead.
My new venture, and it's something I've been working on for about 6 or 7 months. Viral2value.com. I've created the complete system, copy my system of what it is that I do to generate between $50,000 and $100,000 per month. Not this past month because your boy's been on sabbatical, but typically that's generally what I'm earning. Viral2value.com. All right, go up there. It's going to explain everything. It's a whole website. It's my new thing. If anyone's interested, this is how I'm achieving this is through the content game right now. Right, like I've figured this all out. If you want to skip the line and avoid things that are not written in books, things that are not up on these, YouTube tutorials, and you want to hear exactly and learn from me exactly what it is that I go through in order to create all of this, then that's where you go.
There it is. Y'all got it. I got one last question for you, MTR. One last question.
Yes, sir.
What can Americans learn about Thai culture, and what can Thai people learn about American culture?
Oh my goodness, that is a great question. What can Thai people learn about American culture, and what can Americans learn about Thai culture? I think the big thing for me, so Americans can learn the importance of relaxation, the importance of peace, the importance of understanding when enough is enough. And I think that Thais can learn from American culture. Thais can learn from American culture. I think we do a really good job of expression. I think we do a really good job of free speech. Well, not even a real good job. We have free speech. Many places on this world does not have free speech. And I know that Thailand does not have free speech. You say something about the king and you're going to be in jail. Also, I think American culture can learn a lot from the jail system in Thailand, baby. I think that's a lot of the reason why there's way less crime down there. Because if you get into trouble, that shit, you ain't sneaking no iPhones into that shit at all, baby. All right, I'm talking in a room of 60 of your peers in one toilet and no AC. Holy moly. So, now, Richie, did I answer your question? Because you've been talking about I've been answering your question all straight, baby. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did, brother. You did, and you went above and beyond. I want to thank you so much for giving me your time, brother. Don't let it be another 5 years before we hook up again. Can I request that?
Yes, sir. Yes, you can, my brother. You can, my brother. And shout out to everybody, all the panelists that came up. Much love and much respect. Thank you, guys. All right.
All right. And what's the MTR out? How do you go out?
How the fuck do I? I haven't done that in years, baby. I need that. Shit, I almost forgot my own accent. Peace. All right, guys. Take care.
There he is. All right, y'all. Peace out. All right, man. That was MTR, man. That dude is my brother. Love him. Let me bring y'all up.